Good morning, students. Today we will discuss the topic formal sector credit in India. Okay. So formal credit, as normally we use two terms, formal and informal. So firstly we will discuss about that what we include, which institute we include in formal sector and which we include in informal sector. Formal normally means you used to came to school and you had a proper planning of studying. So means that you are getting a formal education. Okay, informal means in your house you learn something and you came to know about some new facts, about some new thing from your parents, grandparents. Then that is also a part of education, but that will be included in informal. Okay, so we have seen in the above example that people obtain loan from various sources. Means in earlier on that story we discussed that someone is taking loan from money lender and some is taking loan from trader, from bank. Okay, so there are various sources of loan. The various type of loan can be conveniently grouped as formal sector loan and informal sector. So the group means the group who give loan are included in formal sector and informal sector. So among the former are loan from bank and cooperative, means the loan given by bank and cooperative societies. The informal lender include money lender. Formal में हम कौन सी चीज को include करेंगे? Here it will come formal. Okay, so in formal बैंक एंड कॉपरेटिव्स एंड इन इनफॉर्मल लैंडर इंक्लूड मनी लैंडर. मनी लैंडर मतलब जिससे जो पैसा देता है रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट के लिए, बट देर इज नो एनी मतलब लीगल प्रोसेस, और वी कैन से दैट लाइक ए बैंक देर इज नो प्रोसेस. ही नॉर्मली टेक समथिंग एज ए गारंटी एंड गिव लोन ऑन द रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट. एंड ट्रेडर मीन्स जैसे हमने पिछली स्टोरी में जो पढ़ा कि स्लिम है, उसको शूज़ बनाने के लिए पैसा चाहिए एडवांस में, जो उसके पास ऑर्डर आ गया उसको पूरा करना है. तो आइदर ही विल टेक रॉ मटेरियल फ्रॉम द ट्रेडर और ही विल टेक लोन फ्रॉम द ट्रेडर. रिलेटिव्स, फ्रेंड्स, some families take loan from relatives, friends also to complete their needs. Okay, so there are various type of loan, but the loan that is taken from institute like banks and cooperatives organization, that will be included in formal, and in informal we include friends, families, traders, money lenders. Okay, intermediaries भी जिन्हें बोलते हैं. So in this picture you can see that commercial bank like SBI, HDFC, ICI, okay, OBC, all these bank give 25% of total loan. 30% loan people take from money lenders. 3% people take loan from traders, 7% from relatives and friends, and 7% other, and 27% from cooperative societies. Okay, and 1% people take loan from landlords, means those who have big land, and usually they give loan to the workers who work in their farm. Okay, so these data shows that from which source mainly more loan is taken. So maximum loan by people is taken from money lender, then commercial bank, cooperative society. Okay, so we can say that in graph you can see the various source of credit to rural household in India. Mainly these are found in rural areas. No doubt in urban area also people used to obtain from bank and cooperative society. In more credit coming from the formal sector or the informal sector. So can you justify this table, this diagram, that from which source maximum loan is coming? The Reserve Bank of India supervises the functioning of formal source of loan. RBI, Reserve Bank of India, as there are many commercial bank that are functioning, that used to take deposit from the people and give loan. So how loan is created by the commercial bank, and how much loan will be created, how much they will keep cash with themselves, that all norms and policies decided by Reserve Bank of India, that is RBI. RBI supervise and functioning of formal sources of loan, means जितने भी कॉमर्शियल बैंक वगैरह है उन पे आरबीआई सुपरवाइज करता है एंड आरबीआई डिसाइड करता है कि कितने परसेंट रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट कितना लोन दिया जाएगा एंड ऑल दीज. फॉर इंस्टेंस we have seen that the banks maintain a minimum cash reserve, that is called CRR, cash reserve ratio of the deposit they receive. For example, there is a people who came and deposit money in the bank. So for example 1000 rupees he deposit, so bank will keep, if CRR decided by, CRR means cash reserve ratio, that is decided by RBI, decide 10%, then बैंक, commercial bank will keep 10% as a cash, मतलब 100 rupees as a cash and 900 rupees bank will give loan to the other person. Like that credit or we can say loan is created by commercial bank, but CRR, that how much cash they will keep with themselves, that is decided by RBI, Reserve Bank of India. As Reserve Bank of India is the handle all bank functioning and related to monetary system of India, related to foreign reserve of India also, means how much foreign reserve we have and how much there is demand and supply of foreign reserve, that all is led by RBI, Reserve Bank of India only. So the RBI monitor the banks in actually maintaining cash balance. So RBI क्या करता है, मॉनिटर, उसको मॉनिटर करता है कि कितना एक्चुअल में कैश रखना है. सिमिलर the RBI seeks that the bank give loan not just to profit making businesses and trader but also to small cultivators, and RBI also see that bank will not only give to the businessman, because business loan is seems as a profit making loan, okay, but RBI also convince the commercial bank that the loan should be given to the small cultivator also, small scale industries, SSA, मतलब small scale जो छोटे लेवल पे इंडस्ट्रीज है उनको भी दिया जाना चाहिए लोन. to small borrowers. Periodically bank have to submit information to the RBI on how much they are lending to whom at what interest rate, etc. So time to time bank take all information relating to loan and rate of interest, that how much commercial bank are giving loan and at what rate of interest they are giving. All these information is collected by RBI from the commercial bank. There is no organization which supervise the credit activities of lender in informal sector. All these that what we have discussed about RBI, commercial bank, that all is related, or we can say came to informal sector. But if we talk about the informal sector, that there is money lender, traders, friends, relatives, families. So there is no organization which supervise. Obviously there is no organization that supervise the credit activities. Means if a person is taking loan from money lender, so there is no one that supervise that credit activities. They can lend at whatever interest rate they choose. So they can lend, obviously money lender can charge any rate of interest whatever he want. There is no one to stop them from using unfair means to get their money back. Obviously there is no one that who can stop them. अनफेयर मीन्स अनजस्टिस, और जो फेयर सही नहीं है उस चीज को, मतलब वो जैसे नॉर्मल बैंक 8% रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट ले रहा है, तो आरबीआई सुपरवाइज द कॉमर्शियल बैंक दैट दे विल नॉट चार्ज अप फ्रॉम दिस. If rate of interest is decided by RBI is 8%, then commercial bank will not charge more than that rate 8%. But in informal sector, money lender can charge any amount whatever he want. Compared to the formal lenders, most of the informal lender charge a much higher interest on the loan. Obviously, in informal lenders, or we can say informal loan, there is more rate of interest. Thus, the cost of the borrower of informal loan is much higher. Obviously, if they are charging higher rate of interest and the borrower will give rate of interest with principal, so it become very tough for the borrowers to repay the whole loan. because day by day it become higher in amount. Higher cost of borrowing means a larger part of the earning of the borrower is used to repay the loan. Obviously, whatever he will earn, most of them will go to the repay the loan only. Okay, because that money will be used to repay the loan. So his most of earning will be go to the lender only. Hence, borrower have less income left for themselves, as we saw for the Shamlal in Sonpur. Then the borrower will have less income and it become difficult for the borrower to survive. In certain cases, the high interest rate of borrowing can mean that the amount to be repaid is greater than the income of the borrower. Then in certain cases, high interest rate of borrowing can mean the amount to be repaid is greater than the income of the borrower. This could lead to increasing debt. From this, what will happen? Lead to increasing debt, as we saw for Ramin Sonpur Virama story that we have discussed, that he used to take loan and he was unable to repay the loan, and because of that he go in the debt trap. Means debt trap का मतलब उस जाल में वो फंसता जाता है. ठीक है. Also, people who might wish to start an enterprise by borrowing may not do so because of high cost of borrowing. So जो लोग सोच रहे थे कि कुछ काम स्टार्ट करें बोरोइंग से, तो ऐसी सिचुएशंस देख के वो भी क्या करेंगे कि देयर इज मच हाई कॉस्ट ऑफ बोरोइंग, मीन्स रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट इज मच हाई, एंड इफ द अर्निंग विल बी नॉट this much, then they will not be able to repay the loan and it will become difficult for them. So people stop about that. For these reason, bank and cooperative society need to lend more. और यही कारण है कि जो प्राइवेट लोन लिया जाता है that is very high in cost, and because of that जो societies या बैंक है उनसे ज़्यादा लोन लिया जाता है. This would lead to higher income and many people could then borrow cheaply for a variety of needs. तो ले सकते हैं लोग बैंक से एंड उनके लिए पे करना भी क्या सस्ता पड़ेगा. दे कुड ग्रो क्रॉप्स, डू बिजनेस इनपुट्स के लिए, जैसे फार्मिंग में इनपुट के लिए लोन चाहिए तो फॉर दैट दे कैन टेक, फॉर बिजनेस ऑल्सो, सेटअप स्मॉल्स के लिए इंडस्ट्रीज, स्मॉल्स के लिए इंडस्ट्री लेवल के लिए भी. दे कुड सेटअप new industries or trade in goods. Cheap and affordable credit is crucial for the country development. Obviously cheap means सस्ता, affordable जो कि उतनी rate of interest होना जो कि सभी afford कर सके, means देश के, is crucial for the country development. As our country is developing and if we want to develop our country, then there should be more industrialization, more production, and for all these more business there is need of money. And how people get money by loan only, they can start their enterprises, their businesses. So if bank will give at the low rate of interest and affordable rate of interest, then people will be able to repay also. Okay, so they can start their work, and because of that there will be more production in the country. More production means more employment opportunity, more GDP. More GDP means growth of the country and more development also. People have more income means they have more standard, they can increase their standard of living. So with growth there will also be development. Okay, in this graph you can see poor household, okay, from formal and informal sector. So this blue, so the informal sector, and purple percent shows the loan from formal sector. So 85% from formal and it is from informal. And in 53, this is 53 is formal and 47 informal. This is formal and blue is informal. This is informal. Sorry, this is formal and this is informal. Okay, and this 85% is formal and this is informal. And 72% well off household, well off जो ठीक है मतलब middle class we can say, and rich household मतलब those who have higher income. Okay, So this is formal sector. 90% rich people take from formal and 10% from informal sector, and 72% people take from the formal sector in Waldorf, and 28 from informal. 53% people take from informal sector and 47 from formal sector. फ्यू असेट्स, जिनके पास बहुत कम संपत्तियां मतलब कम धन है. Then poor household 85% take from informal sector, only 15% take from formal sector. तो जो poor people है वो लोग ज़्यादा कौन से सेक्टर से लेते हैं? इनफॉर्मल से, because they don't have source of income and they are under pressure to take, it is compulsory from them to take loan to survive. If they want to do farming for input also they need money, so they take money from informal sector only, okay, from big landlords, money lenders, etc. So students, read the chapter from your book, also watch the video. If you face any problem, any doubt, you are free to ask. Thank you.